for what? To incorporate the thickness of what?
The wood, right?
Material. Okay. So if there's an unlock button here, so if I unlock that, I can move this base up and down. Okay? So for example, if I'm only cutting 1/4 inch plywood, I wouldn't need to have that much blade exposed. Okay? But since I'm going to do a 2x4.
Well, I've never used any of these tools before, so it's very interesting. It's much easier than I thought it would be, so it's very good to be able to use all this stuff. I'm learning a lot. I think being in construction, it seems fun. It's much easier than I thought it would be.
And by getting this opportunity to build the doghouse, we're also helping other people to get a doghouse that are in need of them. So this is a really fun project to do. Even if you don't like math, it's really fun.
I volunteered to help just because I thought it would be really cool. The students seemed to really be interested in it and seemed to like it a lot. Seemed to be catching on really quick, and they are definitely getting it.
I use nails to like fix a fence in my backyard, but that's just about it. Yeah, I've learned a lot here today about power tools and how to use them more. And I never really used power tools before, so this is different. So these are skills that I can use later in life in case I need to fix anything that breaks around my house, and I don't really want to hire anyone to do it, so I can do this all myself. And I met a lot of new people and had a lot of fun.
I've learned the safetyness of all the tools, and my dad used them a lot because he's a construction worker, and now I know how to use them, so now I can help him a lot.
Okay, when I first started, I was scared at first, but now I'm using the tools. It's easier, and it's all hands-on. It's a good experience.
So this was a lot of fun because I've never built anything like this before. Like, I built a birdhouse, but not a doghouse. So it was really fun to learn how to use all the power tools and stuff like that, and about how they taught us how to use everything and how the screws went in and stuff like that. And it's really nice to help the dogs that need houses out there.
I can see it being a career, and it's real fun. And if you ever got around to doing it, that everybody should try it. And it's a good way to stay out of trouble. And it's good money. It could be easy and fun at the same time.
Okay. I've never done any construction before, so I thought this was really cool to do because I especially like it because I really like dogs and animals, so I think this is something cool to do for that.
I definitely believe it. Dogs do not sweat, and that's why they kind of actually need some of that fur to kind of keep them cool, and we can't have the sun beating down on them, or in the cold weather, we have to keep them in from the elements. You have to use a lot of your body heat just to stay warm in the cold, so if you can kind of get a shelter over them, it's important.
After all the possible careers you could have picked, why did you pick this profession?
Well, I love helping people, and I love helping animals, and it's not every day that you can help someone's best friend and help them out. There's also a side view. My dad is a veterinarian as well, so I grew up watching him and how much fun he enjoyed helping people and helping animals, and then just kind of following in his footsteps. And every day, even though it's a job, I really enjoy what I do. And if you can find something that you enjoy what you do, it's not so much work. You can major in whatever degree you want. I have a degree in chemistry. Most of my classmates had degrees in animal science or biology, but you can major in whatever field you want. I had one of my classmates was a lawyer. Another classmate was an accountant for one of the car factories. So there's, another one of my classmates was a teacher first. So a lot of people, you can have second careers and go into that, but you have to have 60 hours of education at a college level, and there's so many math classes, so many science classes, and then when you have that mix, and you apply to vet school. There's 27 vet schools in the country. We're fortunate that Illinois does have one at the University of Illinois. About 1,000 people applied the year that I did, and they accept a class of 100. So it is fairly competitive, so you have to just study hard and keep your grades up. Now there's also at Champaign at Parkland Community College has a veterinary technician program. There's also a class at Joliet Junior College, and there's a couple other junior colleges that do offer that in Illinois as well.
These are fantastic. Guys, I've introduced myself to these three, but I'm Kathy Schneidman. I'm president of the board for the Humane Society. This is Jen Job. She's one of our full-time staff members. We unbelievably thank you for this. This is so neat. If you look behind you in those fences back there, that's our dog pens And those igloo looking things are dog houses. So that's kind of where we'll probably end up putting these. And the dogs are out there several times a day, and if the weather gets bad all of a sudden when we get them out there, this is a great place for them to be able to get inside before we can get them all back in. Plus, if it's hot in the summer, we have dog pools back there that are little plastic things, so they'll love going in that and then getting out of the sun and being in the dog houses. So we really, really appreciate it. Was it fun to make them?